Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol TWER. We'll take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this may look like a couple weeks worth of time right there, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. A very nice past few days. I mean, I think that not that long ago it was down here around $1.05, and since then, you know, it's methodically made its way all the way up here to close currently at $1.36. So let's map out some levels of support and resistance. First level of support is what I would call the ideal level of support, meaning if you say, hey Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? If the price can stay up above $1.34, that's going to make the chart look extremely powerful. But by no means does, you know, if the price drops below it, am I saying that everything's ruined or anything like that? But if the price can stay above $1.34, like I said, that would definitely be the best case scenario. For more so kind of the overall trend indicator, keep an eye on that purple line right there, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. You can see that ever since the price got back up above it, it's been doing a good job of holding asset support whenever it's been tested. Right here, you can see the price essentially cruised right along it before getting separation to the upside. The price did pull back, but surprise, surprise, pulled right back here to the range and the region of that purple line, and then once again, you know, bounced back upwards. So from a very black and white way to look at this, as long as the price is above that purple line, then at least in my opinion, the bulls are in full control, no questions asked. Now, what about levels of resistance? So if this upwards move is going to continue, where are some of these next battlegrounds at? And for this, I'm scrunching up the chart here a little bit, which is always a good problem to have just to give myself plenty of context here. So the initial level, and I'm kind of just splitting the difference here. You can see the price did get up that high. The price got, you know, didn't quite get up there. So this point right there is somewhat in the middle of this point and that point. So that's where I'm, you know, just going to use this as a resistance. And that sits right there at $1.45. So yes, $1.45 was broken intraday, but in order for it to be considered a quote unquote true break, it needs to not only break above a certain level, but the price then needs to be able to stay above it. And the whole staying above it is where the price couldn't quite do it. You know, price fell back below. Therefore, $1.45 is that near-term level of resistance after $1.45. Wow, we were going way back on the chart's history. A good problem to have from the bull's perspective. So after $1.45, next key level of resistance right up there at $1.55, which you can see here back through the chart's history, you know, has knocked down the price quite a few times too. But all in all, no doubt about it, past a very nice past few days. And at the end of the day, as long as the price keeps on doing this action in terms of putting in these higher lows, then the long-term chart's going to take care of itself. One of the most common questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.